The Power Wagon begins its life as a Ram 2500 crew cab 4x4, but it isn't your typical heavy-duty pickup. Its 10,030-pound towing capacity is topped by some light-duty trucks, but that's a trade-off made in favor of serious off-road skills. The transformation starts with a 2.0-inch lift that elevates the ground clearance to 14.3 inches. Bilstein monotube dampers do their best to control 7,300 pounds of Power Wagon over the red sand whoop-de-doss, but any attempts at speed will provide the same sensation as riding a mechanical bull. The Power Wagon is not a desert racer in the vein of the Ford F-150 Raptor. That's not its mission. The Power Wagon is a tool for picking your way over rocks and slogging through mud bogs, and some trick hardware aids this heavy-duty rig in that task. As with a previous Power Wagon, thrust comes via Chrysler's 6.4-liter Hemi V8, producing 410 horsepower and 429 pounds-foot of torque. It's mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission and a manually shifted Borg-Warner 44-47 2-speed transfer case that sends torque to either the rear or all four wheels. Or save the manuals. Campaign might not encompass transfer cases, but perhaps it should, as there's a special satisfaction in yanking a mechanical lever to engage four-wheel drive. When you're out on the trail, the last thing you want is an electrical failure stranding you at the bottom of the climb back to civilization. The 2017 Power Wagon's rear axle has a 11.5-inch ring gear, while the front axle remains at 9.3 inches. Both ends contain an electronically locking differential with a 4.101 final drive. B-fire axle shafts measuring 1.4 inches in diameter up front and 1.5 inches in the rear deliver torque to the wheels. When low range is selected, throttle sensitivity is dialed back, idle RPM is raised from 650 to 750 to maximize crawling ability, and stability control is partially deactivated. The Power Wagon's 2.64, when low range delivers effortless climbs up the loose gravel, 2-track trails and many elevation changes in the log and hill trail system. The 33-inch Goodyear Wrangler DuraTrack tires never lose their bite on the way to the summit. Because what goes up must come down, the Power Wagon has hill descent control, which turned our downhill runs into a pedal-free drive. The manual gear selector toggle on the column-mounted shifter is used to set descent speed. Axle articulation is key when crawling over challenging terrain. To enhance the Power Wagon's abilities, an extra joint in the front axle's leading arms, which Ram calls Articulink, increases the range of motion. To provide up to 26 inches of front wheel articulation, Ram installs an electronically disconnecting front and tier roll bar, made by American Axle, that can separate at speeds up to 18 miles per hour. With trail guides watching to make sure our wheels never fell into craters, this simple, effective device allowed the Power Wagon's tires to maintain contact with terra firma, as the big truck clambered like a native bighorn sheep over jagged sandstone rocks. The Power Wagon boasts some impressive stats, with an approach angle of 33.6 degrees, a departure angle of 26.2 degrees, and a breakover angle of 23.5 degrees. These numbers may not mean much to flatlanders, but they're crucial when you drive up to a smooth sandstone wall on this giant rig, climb, say, a 70% slope, and crest over the top with only the edge of the rocker panel nicking the ground. In the event that the Power Wagon, or a fellow four-wheeler, becomes stuck, this mighty 3/4-ton pickup is ready, thanks to its standard 12,000-pound Warn winch with 90 feet of cable mounted behind the front bumper.